Do you see yourself in 10 years doing this?
I think so.
Yeah? Well, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, life is long. You can fill it up.
Sure, you could fill it up. You could fill it
But
up.
in 10 years, definitely, yeah.
Yeah? You're still doing tattooing?
Yeah. I might change my career when I'm like a little old lady.
Yeah, what would you do?
I've always been interested in being a midwife, but like a natural one, or like a...
An actual one, not a fake midwife?
No. A doula.
Oh, a doula. That is so funny. Not funny, but I was actually having this conversation with my fiance, and we didn't remember what it was called, and it was a doula, like the person who is there with the pregnant woman for almost the entirety of their...
Yeah, and then they can have their like natural at home birth.
Yeah.
And they like coach them through it, and they incorporate like spirituality into it, and they can use like crystals and oils and meditation, and like it bothers me so much. It enrages me how they make women give birth in the hospitals and how they treat women while they're giving birth. They always have you lay on their back, and that makes no sense. They're supposed to be on all fours and push it out and have gravity help you.
Sure.
And yeah, they've been doing it like that for years in the United States, but in every other culture, they would have the whole family at the house to support the mother and bring her food and gifts and make her comfortable. Yeah, so she could do it however she wanted and in her own home. I'm getting mad talking about it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. You know, it's finding your passion in other things too. Like tattooing is awesome. Tattooing is great, and you'll probably end up doing it for as long as you possibly can. Right? But there's nothing wrong with also having greater aspirations for doing other things in life.
Life would be boring.
Life would be boring.
Liked one thing.
Yeah. Life would be boring if you only did one thing, you never did anything else. Nah, screw that.
Yeah, I'll be a little tattooed old lady helping ladies give birth.
That sounds awesome, though. Where the hell how did you come down to that? Like,
I went to a psychic. I've been to a few different psychics, but I have one like primary one, and I've been going to her for years. And she tells me she helps me so much. She she cleansed my chakras for me and did like a healing on me. It's amazing. And she told me that that I'm gonna do this job for a long time, and then like way later down the line that I'm gonna go into the medical field and do something with children. And yeah, 3 other psychics that I went to told me the same thing, that I was gonna do that.
Do you have a psychic problem?
No. I was like really, really interested in spirituality, and I was very like when I was young, like a few years ago, I didn't really know a lot about it.
Sure.
And I was just very concerned about the future. I was just very like worrisome, and I'm not as much anymore. I'm more free. I don't really care as much about the future, but so yeah, I would go to a lot for a while. But now I go to my girl like maybe once every 6 months.
Okay.
It's nice.
No, I'm sure it's nice. I've never been to a psychic, but I'm sure they exist for a reason. You know, they allow people to find comfort in the smallest things. You know? Yeah,
if you need guidance on something, if you're going through something really hard, you can just get a simple reading, and she'll tell you like the next like 3 months, like
nice,
anything important. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She just tells you straight up.
Yeah. Can she tell you when you're gonna die?
She probably could, but they don't do readings like that.
No, because I mean, I can kind of see why.
I just don't want to like open up any negative energy or like scare anybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Damn.
Yeah. She's predicted a lot of stuff for me.
Yeah, and they've all come to fruition.
Yeah. One thing she said, I said that when I was going into my new career, she told me that I was going to be surrounded by like mostly men when I was working.
Sure.
But she was like, you're not going to have to worry about like being taken advantage of or anything like that. And she told me to,
So that
happened.
Right. That happened.
Yeah.
That happened. But you also have to take into consideration that everything that you've gone through thus far has been relatively lucky. I mean, of course, you know, I'm sure you're a very driven person, you know, you are here not because of not just because you're lucky, but you wanted to be here.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
you wanted to be here.
There were definitely times where I was like, more in the beginning where I wanted to quit, or when I wasn't like, not even like wanted to quit, but when I just wasn't sure. I wasn't like I was always safe here, but at first I didn't realize that I was, you know. It's always scary, you know, like as a young woman, like being around like all these men you don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Well, can I tell you something really, really like interesting?
Tell me.
All right. I'm going to tell you. A lot of people have no idea what's going to happen in their future. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting. I mean, I understand the appeal to go into a psychic. I get that. Mm-hmm. Like it totally makes sense. Why the hell wouldn't everybody want to go to a psychic?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, it makes sense. But at that same time, you could have a psychic that can literally lay out your next 5-10 years, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. Nothing's set in stone.
Yeah, anything can change. Anything. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's set in stone. When she tells me that too, she's like, any of these outcomes can change.
Right. It's almost like walking up to someone and saying,
"There's definitely fake ones too."
Oh, well, there's fake everything.
Yeah.
There's fake everything. Yeah. But it's almost like walking up to a person saying, "Hey, you're gonna die." Cool. When? I don't know, but you're gonna die. All right. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that information. Yeah. It's common. My point being is that it's common knowledge. Like you know what's gonna happen. You really don't know how you're gonna get there, but you know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So I would honestly say I think if I were to give, I'm nowhere in a position to give anybody any advice of the slightest of this. I have no idea. I'm still figuring out stuff.
We all are. Yeah,
we all are. But so with that being said, there really is no other way to plan out the next however many years of your life other than just living through them and just experiencing them. And hopefully you make the right decisions down the road.
Yeah, there's not even any right decisions. Just experience. That's all we're here to do is just experience.
Yeah. Even that, yeah. That's
good and the bad.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. There are no right decisions. What the hell's a right decision?
I know. None of us know what's going on. Nobody.